I just want to give you a couple little updates about some things that we've kind of found out. The next packet pickup will be Monday, May 4th, I believe, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. I believe that's the times for that. And the same procedure as last time. Students who are picking up packets will drive through the pickup line just like they would for pickup and drop off, turn in their previous work, and pick up their new packets for the remaining 3 weeks of school. What we're not sure of yet is what it will look like for students to get back in and get their things that are remaining in the school. There is not a plan developed for that yet. So as soon as we find any information out about that, then we will let you know. The other thing that I wanted to know from you, or that we want to know from you, is if your family is doing paper packets or even online packets and you need to have another device. So for example, if you have multiple students who are trying to share a device, and if you would benefit from having another device at home, let one of your teachers know that. We are in the process of collecting names and giving that to our technology directors so they can kind of figure out a plan for that. So just trying to plan ahead in case the next beginning of the school year has to begin online. We just don't know. But we want to try to get as many students online as we can working on assignments. So the other thing that I want to kind of go over with you is Letterland. I know we covered that in the video last week, and I want to walk you through that, how that would look. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so I opened up a browser and I went to the Bryan City Schools webpage like you've been doing for assignments each week. I'm going to go to students like I have been doing, and then the Clever login. So none of this has changed. I want to log in with Google. If your account's there, select it. If not, it is the 30, the first initial, last name at bryanschools.net. So I'm going to click my account that's there. It may ask you to put your tech password in. However you get to the Clever portal is how you need to get in there. So you see that on your page, and they might be in different spots, but you have these characters here: Mrs. Elston, Mrs. Houcken, Mrs. Slagle, owls. Under each of these is some of the same things that you'll see on this main page, but some of them are different. So to get to Letterland, you'll actually need to go to Mrs. Slagle's page. And you'll see right here, it's listed Letterland. So I'm going ahead and click on that. And you'll see the teachers' names listed here.
Oh, jeez.
You'll see Mrs. Slagle right in the middle. She is actually the account that you need to click on. You'll see my name as well, but I do not have an account set up. So this will take you to a screen like this. Your username is your first name dot your last name, or actually I think it's an underscore. So first name underscore last name. You have to apologize. My boys are just coming in from outside, so they're being kind of loud. And then your password is your tech password. So I'm going to go ahead and log in with that. Some of you already know this because Mrs. Slagle's communicated with you, but I wanted to share this with some of you. Always double check that it says your name at the top. So there's a couple features that you can go through on this. The first one is Meet the Letterlanders. These are the cards that we've done at school, and it goes through every letter of the alphabet. Your students might be past this, but they also might enjoy reviewing it. So if I go ahead and click on one of the Letterland characters, you can click down here and hear their sound. You can listen to their story.
Apple orchard.
And then it has the songs for each one of them, and then also how to make the letters. So you can go through, and each one of the Letterland characters has that feature. You can go to the blends, and then the digraphs. We've talked about all these at school. The other thing that Mrs. Slagle suggested was the phonics readers. So if I go ahead and click on this, you'll see all the readers that we've used during intervention time or in small group instruction. I believe she suggested in starting in the green And if I open up one of these readers, and I just click through, you'll see there's multiple stories in there. Now, if the green is too hard for your student, go ahead and just go back. You can see, I'll show you on this one, you can see that the words are quite a bit less the farther down you go. So you'll just have to adjust that according to your student's needs. And then the other thing she suggested was the phonics games. So this is kind of like the My Path or in the math where you kind of follow through and it builds it. So if I go ahead and click on this, and it will take you through. I'll just do this one here. So you see what it does, and then you have to drag the letter, I believe, maybe to that one. I don't know. Oh, you drag it up. Okay, so then this is pretty simplistic, the Letterland. So it starts you through with just basic letter sounds. So if it is too easy for your student, just let us know and we can move them up. But it might be fun for them just to kind of walk through it. And some students might be able to quickly go through that or not. It just depends. So I hope that kind of helped you navigate that a little bit more. Do not feel like that is required at all. It's just an extra thing that it could help some of the students with their reading abilities. I believe that is good till June 30th. So once we get out of school, you'll be able to still use that for a little bit of time. So as we find things out, as we find information out, we will let you know as soon as we know so we can get you the most equipped to continue on with the learning process. So see you soon. Email us if you have any questions, and see you later.